Oh, hello, Cobras, and welcome back to Let's Play Perplexing Pool and Pikmin 2. I'm TryclydeTamer. Dat mood swing with my moody voice. Moody Meats is the name of a place that's kind of nearby where I used to live in Indiana. Yeah, there really isn't anything that close by, depending on if you live in a rural area of Indiana, because... not to stereotype, but there is a lot of cornfields there. Yeah, I have the right to say that because I live in Florida now, guys. So, all of my whites, 10 purples, then I'm going to get out 50 reds because, as we will see, there is a new color of Pikmin for us to pick up that we actually have access to. Let's group everybody together, even though they pretty much watch me anyway. I just want to get moving fast. We got... Shrek Pikmin, Asian Pikmin, Ear Pikmin as the ship would like to call it. Look off in the distance, wild Pikmin can see them, Captain Nolima. They are yellow Pikmin. You encountered them when you crashed on this planet, correct? It would be most helpful if they remember you, right? The red ones did. Yes, most helpful. And he's Asian now. Depending on the situation, his voice changes. He changed to Professor Oak because we're around the yellow ones. Alright, yellow Wallywogs aren't near as bad, especially if you have purple Pikmin on your side, but they normally don't even do as much damage anyway. And yeah, crushing glitches aren't really as bad of a thing as well. And usually there's like eggs there for me, but like in all my attempts at recording, there hasn't really been any. So yeah, some new plants to discover. The large thing, they'll just pretty much be a normal weed IRL. Curtis, my sensors are giving out the foreboding signals. These signals can very well mean that this hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs, vicious, program-terminated bugs. And now he's French. I guess yellow could also mean French, because French is mustard. Sheesh. Even though France more has Dijon mustard, which is like sweet. I don't like any kind of mustard. Yeah, I relish in the moment, even though I don't like relish either. The only condiment I really like on food is ketchup. Well, yeah. Like to actually dip it in. I also like barbecue sauce, steak sauce. So, never mind what I say. Alright, I'm just, kind of circling around and tossing everybody. I'm probably gonna have a purple Pikmin as the last one I throw. Alright, 2 more Pikmin. One of them is purple, so let's kind of go from a distance. Kind of threw him far, geez. Alright, let's be careful right here, because I'm gonna try to call him back. Okay, not quite. I'll probably just leave you there and maybe pick you up at a later time. Probably when I, go back around to the... Wow, I'll actually toss it over with the yellows. So yeah, I can't really go into the Citadel of Spiders because, electricity is a hazard there. So obviously these green Pikmin are going to help us with it. Why? Did I say you guys could be there? Did I say that y'all could be there? Are all 75 of my Pikmin actually intact with me? Okay, yeah, it's that one guy down there. I'll go pick him up when we go for the Citadel of Spiders. And here we got a fiery Bulblax, even though it's pretty much the same size as a normal Bulborb. So let's get all of our reds, all 50 of them. I only have 9 purples right there. Be careful. I probably would use a spicy spray on them, but I'm going to go YOLO mode and see if I can just constantly keep throwing Pikmin on him, and hopefully he won't actually go to non-Pikmin. So just keep tossing, keep tossing. Okay, yeah, he just... depending on how many you toss on, he'll actually just try to shake you off, even though sucks that a couple were deflowered there. So I'm gonna get all my whites with Rui, and then I am gonna fart on them. Come on, catch up, you're fast. I don't even, like, as I said, like, white flowers are actually faster than, spicy sprayed white flower Pikmin, but I don't know if that, like, of course their power is made better, but, I don't know, like, things are weird. Like, when it comes to walls, I don't even know if the speed really matters all that much. I just want to make things as fast as possible. And we got a fiery blowhog right here and a pimple on the ground, if I can actually get my Sith Spark just right. Be careful around this fiery blowhog because he likes to slide down into the hole and kind of make things immobilized for getting it. And the pellets often slide into the water, and actually kind of didn't, even though my Pikmin would probably circle around it and thus start the drowning sequence. And then pretty much only one of my red Pikmin is actually looking at this botanical substance that we need to pop as a pimple. Man, like if I were Olimar and I had a pimple this big, it'd probably be on my nose. Yeah. So as we shrink this thing down, it's gonna bring in more plants. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to put some Pikmin on the bridge, or yeah, pretty much twig bridge, and get things evened out. Let's have a checkup right here. Okay, they're almost done. That hiccup. And let's be careful because right over here we have a bunch of sheer wigs to watch out for. So let's definitely take them down. And good thing they're way more lenient with these ones. Let's be careful because there's also a little snatchy group. Like, what would you call them? A little pod of sheer wigs. An earwig of sheer wigs. But anyway, let's go grab this lone purple and let's not forget the one by the platforms as well. And go discover the yellow Pikmin. Although it'd probably be a little bit more better sentimental value-wise, but for Olimar to be here is like, huh, this guy kinda looks like Olimar, but, you know, the red Pikmin kinda have this, unsure voice, and then the yellow Pikmin kinda have this voice. Even though it'd probably be better to switch the voices, because this would probably more apply to red people, Indians, and this would probably apply more to Asians, because I'm totally not racist. And I'm gonna grow up these yellow Pikmin and use a few of these things around. Alright, our 10th bitter berry is being carried back on. Is that even what they're called? But yeah, this is bitter essence, ultra bitter spray. Super bitter, super effective on enemies. It will actually petrify enemies, allowing you to, well, make them turn into rock, and you can do whatever you want. But like on things like fiery bull blasts, you'd still have to use stuff. Alright, this treasure right here is a little interesting. You have to be kind of weird with this, yes. Have to be as weird as this interesting treasure. Now, I really need to be better with my sensor board. Jeez, holy crap-a-mundo. So, this thing can be kind of glitchy. Your Pikmin really, like, have trouble reacting to it, because, like, even though it looks like they're picking it up, it actually doesn't count them as on it, because, so you're probably gonna have to toss a little bit more than the allotted number of Pikmin. So, let's toss a few extras, and, yeah, see? It's still not quite registering. I want to get started on the cave before the day ends. Yeah, this is only worth 50 Pokos for how annoying this is, Gitch. Alright, into the Citadel of Spiders we go with fire and electricity hazards. Yeah! And, okay, at least there's going to be a little bit of nectar along our way. Just as a quick reference thing. And we'll see how electricity goes along. As we saw around the place, there was electric fences, which yellows are going to need to take down. And also in the Awakening Wood, there's a couple electric fences there. One, two, the new color of Pikmin that are there, not quite new. So that kind of narrows things down to that there, the blue Pikmin. Yay for spoilers. But anyway, let's not really get way too ahead of ourselves. So this is the Citadel of Spiders. We got sheer wigs. We also got skitter leaves around here. It's like leaves you may think that are laying around on the ground. It's kind of a weird generating for this. So like walk around. Yeah, it's easier to take down skitter leaves. Skitter leaves don't really do anything. They could deflower your Pikmin, but not really much else than that. They don't even like scare them or anything. But yeah, your main hazard here is sheer wigs, but unlike in Pikmin 1, they're not quite as dangerous. And I don't really want it to happen anytime soon, but if a white Pikmin were to be eaten by an enemy that eats, who's carrying stuff back? Well, like 2 purple Pikmin are carrying things back. Well, y'all are slow and stuff, even though every Poke counts. Let's make it awesome. Nope, it kind of undid itself. My controller's weird. It's probably because my batteries are kind of old and stuff, and they don't really last as long. How many my battery charge is not too bad. Like, you never know with how the Wii is. And this right here is a tomato, the logo of Fazoli's. Yeah, because like the waviness of the stem of the tomato looks kind of like Fazoli's. Fazoli's sounds kind of good. Like, get some breadsticks from there or something. But unfortunately, we do not have Fazoli's in the known area where I live here in Florida. I don't even know if we do have it in Florida. We might, but yeah. I do know it's in South Carolina, maybe Georgia. Who knows? Well, Southwest Grill sounds good too. I'm pretty sure we can have that too. Because this is kind of a Southwest state. I mean, if they have it in Georgia, even though it's a southern state, and I'm like almost the literal southeast of the United States. Although I'm in central eastern Florida. You guys know where I live. No, not quite. The area is huge. Got Orlando and everything. That could sort of narrow it down. No. Shut up. Our Pikmin dying. Okay, that was actually kind of good because the squishiness would be a bad thing, but the Dweevil like caused the Wallywog to move over. I think a couple died there. What died? A white Pikmin. If anything more dies, if any color of Pikmin dies, I'm going to reset the game and just redo the sub-level in general. It's easier to take down Dweevils by using purple Pikmin because, yeah, because like, unless you actually hit them on the head, well, you're like kind of floating there. Yeah, unless you actually hit the Dweevils on the head, you won't really damage them, so just like the weird sticky sound that's annoying, and purple Pikmin are more homing. Let's dig this thing up and also carry back some carcasses and treasures, actually. It's a ducky. Look, it's a bunch of teenage girls right there. RC Cola is like vanilla Coke, I believe it's kind of like that. That fiery Dweevil likes that lipstick. The lip service, yeah, it'll definitely last a long time, unless somebody decides to eat it. It's not really the greatest feeling in my gut. It sounds like there's a lot of cheese there. I mean, like within the words, but not as the start. But yeah, not the greatest feeling in my gut to lose a white Pikmin and then proceed onwards from there. But oh well, it's only one white Pikmin, and I think it's actually on this sub-level, either this one or the next one. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's on the next one because the next sub-level has water jumples. And this one is more on the electricity side with all these anode beetles. Oh no, a swoopy snitch bug! So dastardly devilish. It will be a little bit more dastardly devilish with actually dangerous enemies later on. Ooh, purple spray, yay! Yeah, it's gonna show you the little cutscene about it, and I'm also gonna glitch up, even though I haven't used any of it yet. Oh, actually, it does sound pretty dang spit up there. Been tried it yet? Ooh, yeah, Queen Candy Pot Bud. Basically, if you throw a Pikmin in, it will, come out as the respective color. Yeah, I actually meant on getting yellow Pikmin from that red. And it pretty much transforms it into 9. You'd think it would be 10, but let's see. Yeah, 3, 6, 9. So, you, like, actually gain 8 more out of it. But yeah, it's good to get you some extra things. And, of course, like, if you're at, like, I don't know, like 92, they actually won't appear, which didn't happen in a fail take. And also, I didn't activate getting bitter berries, and so I wouldn't have gotten the extract. It's not extract, it's juice, spray, stuff. It's like a little dab of stuff. And since we're in like a bug place, did you know that what they use to make red lake ingredients, like red food coloring, pretty much they use like a kind of bug to make it? I learned it from that guy in St. Augustine that was all like drugs. His name was Charlie. So yeah, the swoopy snitch bugs can kind of be problematic for you because they can kind of lead you in the way of these anode beetles. Yeah, the thing about anode beetles is that you want to, well, if there's multiple of them, they can link to each other. But if there's only one, like in a certain area, I'm saying like a lot, like it's kind of annoying. And we got a thing of water chestnuts here, and I have to dig out all these dang Pikmin. I think they actually got deflowered. I think thanks to that. I thought Louis was trying to pick up the thing. That'd be so helpful if captains could actually do that and get off their lazy asses. Alright, let's be careful because I want to disable these two, then give a chance for those two to connect. Or you know, I could just kill him and be like deathful and everything. So that guy's a loner, ha 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 ha. So yeah, purples are always your friend and homing in on enemies and getting them out of the way. And I think we got something to dig up right here, like a little mollusk thing. I thought I heard a doodle bug, like a type of iridescent flint beetle that is poisonous and farts at your Pikmin. Can actually get you a lot of sprays if you like to execute glitches like me, not to extremely break the game. It's a sink thing kind of shell. It's a memorial shell. It actually has a tiny pearl in it. That would actually kind of be worth $1 maybe. And there could be a lot of Pokos. And is it just me, or does certain parts of the music sound like AVG's levels? Because sometimes it goes water chestnuts, sounds tasty. Yeah, patience tester, yeah, like waiting on how long you can wait until you cannot wait any longer. So, we made a little bit of progress here in the Citadel Sparters, got started on the flexing pool, got the yellow Pikmin and things! And I'm gonna try to bring in Ian to co-commentate, because he would have co-commentated, and speaking of which, he taught me what, water chestnuts are all like. It tastes like he said it tastes like a red potato and peanuts, something like that. Or something, kind of like it. Basically salty, bitter, but still good, I guess. But anyway, until next time, let's play Pikmin 2, where we delve deeper to the Citadel Spiders. Do not toast yourself. Longest outro ever.